Thunk! It was the hard blow that Mushtika felt on his head. The very next moment, Balram had attacked Mushtika using his mighty mace. Mushtika fell down with an enormous roar of pain. He lay on the ground, writhing in agony. Hello and welcome to my channel. We are reading the story of Krishna, and the title is Kansa. So let's continue. You hit my brother? Chanur roared. How dare you attack him? I will not spare you. I will kill you. He yelled and lunged at Balram. The next minute, he lay flat on the ground, groaning in pain. Krishna had clubbed him. By this time, the arena was full of eager spectators who wished the two demon warriors' death. Oh no, they are mere boys. What can they do against these demon like wrestlers? A soft hearted woman shook her head in despair over the impossibility of the situation. Our Krishna and Balram are divine beings, blessed by Lord Vishnu. They will surely kill them, assured another man. Suddenly, the woman shrieked, Behind you, Krishna! Krishna looked behind just in time to see Chanur ready to strike him with an enormous axe. He moved fast and escaped from the axe. He bent, caught hold of Chanura's mighty legs, and tugged hard. The demon lost his balance and fell down with a hard thud. Meanwhile, back in the palace, Kansa was restless. He had waited for long and could no longer contain his impatience. My demon warriors must have killed Krishna by now. I want to see the boy dead. He thought greedily and rushed to the arena with a devilish grin. But what he saw there shocked him out of its wits. What a terrible shock he got when he found his best warriors in the clutches of Krishna and Balaram. For the first time in his life, Kansa saw Krishna and his heart almost stopped in fear and terror. His nightmares somehow seemed to have come true. Krishna looked up and saw that Kansa had come to watch the fight. Hey, uncle, he yelled in glee. Watch your demons die. Saying thus, Krishna crushed the life out of Chanur without much effort. And now it is your turn to go to hell, evil Kansa, thundered Krishna. Kansa felt his body freeze within his body. He felt a terrible fear at the sight of his smiling nephew advancing towards him. This was the scene that he had seen in his nightmares, night after night, for the past few years. Filled with a mortal fear for his life, Kansa tried to run away. The people of Mathura were delighted at their evil king's terror. Punish Kansa, kill the tyrant for his unfair rule. Let him not escape, they yelled in rejoice. Kansa ran around the arena, hoping to find a gap where he could escape, but the citizens of Mathura, whom he had tormented all these years, were not in a forgiving mood. They circled the arena, not allowing Kansa to escape from the ground. Much injustice had been borne in silence. Much tears had been shed. Much had the citizens of Mathura endured without raising a voice out of fear. At last, they had the opportunity to strike back, and they relished every moment of it. The king was laughed and jeered at wherever he ran. He had no escape now. Krishna pounced on Kansa, caught hold of his hair, and pushed him to the ground. You are no more a king. You were never fit to be a king, he declared and wrenched off Kansa's crown. But the king hardly minded. All he wanted was to be left alive. Kansa tried to get up to save himself, but Krishna's hold was like the grip of death. Leave me, pleaded Kansa at last. Forgive me, please. It is too late now to beg for pardon. Your time is up, wicked tyrant, roared Balram. It is now your time to die. Think about your dark deeds in the darkness of hell. Now I'm going to crush you tighter and tighter for every sin you committed, said Krishna in anger. This is for imprisoning my parents and making them live in our dungeons for 9 years, he said and tightened his hold. Kansa struggled to breathe. This is for killing my 7 brothers and countless innocent children in Mathura when I was born, said Krishna and tightened his hold further. Kansa felt his lungs exploding. And this is for imprisoning my grandfather and terrorizing the prison of Mathura for all these years, Krishna declared and finally snapped his head. Kans breathed his last and fell to the ground, dead. The skies opened and flowers were showered from the heavens. The words of the oracle had finally come true. Kansa was killed by the 8th son of Devaki. After a long, long time, could the people of Mathura could smile again. They had a collective sigh of joy and relief. At last, they free from the reign of the evil Skans. Our task is not yet finished. We have one more duty, Balaram, reminded Krishna. You are right, brother, nodded Balram in agreement. The brother hurried to the palace and entered the dungeons where Devaki and Vasudeva were imprisoned. They opened the prison gates. Mother, called Krishna softly. Devaki and Vasudeva could not believe their eyes. Here was their son standing before them. They were mad with joy to see their son. Devaki embraced Krishna and shed happy tears over him. Krishna then rushed to the next cell, where he freed his grandfather Ugrasen. Ugrasen blessed him and said, My grandson, you are now the king. Yes, grandfather, but my destiny lies elsewhere, and there I must go first, replied Krishna as he prepared to leave for Vrindavan. Thus ended the tyranny of the evil Kans. Punishment came to him late, but it was a punishment just and as terrible as his actions were. So, this is it for today. I'll tell you another beautiful story in my next video. Till then, keep listening beautiful stories and keep smiling.